Hello students, I hope all of you are doing well. So in biology we had started chapter tissues and today we will be discussing about difference between animal and plant tissues. About tissues I had already told you yesterday that tissues are the group of cells that are able to perform similar function efficiently. Now let's see how animal tissue and plant tissue are different from one another. So talking about first difference, since animals are mobile, so they require more energy, hence more living tissues are required. As you know, the main difference between plants and animal is that of movement. Plants are stationary, they are fixed, they are not able to move. But on the other hand, animals are mobile. They are able to move from one place to another. So for that purpose, they require more energy. And hence, more living tissues are present in their body as compared to that of plants. Since plants are stationary, so they do not require much energy, hence, more living tissues are not required. As plants are fixed, they are not able to move, so they require less energy. And as they require less energy, so less living tissues are present in their body. Now, second difference, animals move from one place to another in search of food, shelter, etc. Hence, they need more energy and more tissues are living. As animals move from one place to another, they have to search for food and shelter, so more energy is required, so more living tissues are present in their body. But in plants, most tissue provides structural strength. Most of these tissues are dead and can provide mechanical strength as easily as the living ones and need less maintenance. So in plants, as they are stationary, so the main function of the tissues in plant is to provide structural strength to their body. And mostly tissues are dead and they provide mechanical strength to the plants and these require less maintenance. So as you know, plants are living in the environment and they has to face so many changes within that environment. On the other hand, they are stationary, they are fixed, they are not able to move from one place to another. जब भी environment condition harsh हो जाती हैं तो animals की तरह वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह नहीं जा सकते अपने आप को सेव करने के लिए. तो they have to be stationary and at the same time they had to face that adverse conditions of the environment also. So these tissues are there to provide them mechanical strength so as to face those adverse conditions of the environment. Talking about third difference, cell growth is uniformly distributed in animals. If we talk about animals, so cell growth is there uniformly distributed. But on the other hand, growth is limited to certain regions. But on the other hand, in plants, growth is limited to the certain regions, mean only certain regions are growing. So tissues are mostly active in those particular regions that are actually growing. Last difference, structural organization of organs and organ system is more specialized and complex in case of animals. If we talk about the structural organization of animals, as you know, animal body is more complex as compared to that of plant because the structural organization is more complex, and on the other hand structural organization of organs is comparatively less complex. But in case of plants, their structural organization is less complex, it's somehow simple than that of animals. So I hope this much is clear. So next, type of tissues. So mainly tissues are of two types: plant tissues and animal tissues. So next, classification of plant tissues. First of all, we will see how plant tissue is classified into further types. So as you are able to see a flow chart over here, so let me explain it. Classification of plant tissue. So plant tissue is further classified into two types. One is meristematic tissue and another is permanent tissue. Now, what is this meristematic tissue and what is this permanent tissue? Meristematic tissue is a type of tissue that is present in plants and it is particularly responsible for plant growth. ये plant की growth के लिए particularly responsible होता है. Why? Because जो cells इसमें present होते हैं वो continuously divide होते रहते हैं और plant में नए cells को add करते रहते हैं. So they are meristematic tissue is also called as meristem and it is particularly responsible for the growth, okay, that occurs in plant. On the other hand, permanent tissue is the tissue present in those regions of the plant where growth had stopped. परमानेंट टिश्यू वहाँ पर प्रेजेंट होता है प्लांट में जहाँ पर ग्रोथ अब स्टॉप हो गई होती है. तो अल्टीमेटली मैं आपको अगर ऐसा बोलूँ कि मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू पहले ग्रोथ करवाता है, अल्टीमेटली जब ग्रोथ पूरी हो जाती है और अब वो स्टॉप होने वाली है तो मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू परमानेंट टिश्यू एट दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेस. परमानेंट टिश्यूज में सेल की कोई डिवीजन नहीं होती बट मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू सेल को कंटिन्यूसली डिवाइड करके प्लांट्स में नए सेल्स को एडप्ट करता रहता है. सो आई होप दिस मच इज क्लियर. Now, meristematic tissue is further of three types. Apical meristem, as I told you, it is also called as meristem also. Meristematic tissue is also called as meristem. So, apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Now, what is this apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem? So, मैं आपको एक डायग्राम से समझा रही हूँ यहाँ पे. This is a plant, okay? Branches, leaves, stem. So here I will show you. This is apical meristem. Apical meristem is mostly present towards the shoot and root system. तो जो apical meristem है वो basically growth करवाता रहता है shoot की और roots की, ठीक है. Lateral meristem mostly present here. अब यहाँ पर इसका क्या फंक्शन है, ये गर्थ वाइज इंक्रीज करवाता है. डायामीटर जो है प्लांट का वो उसको इंक्रीज करवाता है या हम बोल सकते हैं प्लांट की विड्थ को इंक्रीज कराता है लेटरल मेरिस्टेम. तो प्लांट एक तो लेंथ वाइज ग्रो कर रहा है एपिकल मेरिस्टेम की हेल्प से क्योंकि वो शूट में और रूट में प्रेजेंट है, बट गर्थ वाइज या डायामीटर इसका इंक्रीज हो रहा है विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेटरल मेरिस्टेम, ठीक है. एंड थर्ड इज इंटरकलरी मेरिस्टेम जो मोस्टली प्रेजेंट होता है नोड्स पे. नोड्स मतलब एक तो ये ब्रांचेस की नोड्स पे प्रेजेंट होता है, लीव्स की नोड्स पे प्रेजेंट होता है. तो ब्रांचेस को भी तो ग्रो करना होता है. तो इंटरकलरी मेरिस्टेम जो है ये ब्रांचेस को ग्रो कराता है और फर्दर ये लीफ नोड्स पे प्रेजेंट होता है तो लीफ की ग्रोथ भी करवाता है. So I hope apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem is very much clear to you. So coming back to previous slide. Now permanent tissue. Permanent tissue is further divided into two types, simple and complex. What is simple permanent tissue? Simple permanent tissue is that permanent tissue which is made up of similar cells. तो सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू वो परमानेंट टिश्यू है जो सारे के सारे एक तरह के सेल्स को ही मिलाकर बने हुए होते हैं. बट कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑन द अदर हैंड इज दैट टाइप ऑफ परमानेंट टिश्यू जो डिफरेंट सेल्स को मिला के बने हुए होते हैं. अब सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू पेरेन्काइमा, कोलेन्काइमा एंड सेक्लेरेन्काइमा. तो मैंने आपको बोल दिया सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू जो है वो एक ही तरह के सेल्स को मिला के बना हुआ होता है. तो ये सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू फर्दर डिवाइड होता है पेरेन्काइमा, कोलेन्काइमा और सेक्लेरेन्काइमा. ये भी मैं आपको एक डायग्राम से समझाती हूँ. So this is simple permanent tissue. Okay, these tissues are made up of single type of cells. These are as follows. तो ये जो simple permanent tissue है ये एक ही तरह के सेल्स को मिलाकर बने हुए होते हैं. तो मैंने आपको बोला था इट्स फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू पैरेन्काइमा, कोलेन्काइमा एंड सिक्लेरेन्काइमा, ठीक है। तो आप देख रहे हैं पैरेन्काइमा इज मेड अप ऑफ सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ सेल्स, लाइकवाइज कोलेन्काइमा इज मेड अप ऑफ सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ cells and sclerenchyma is made up of similar type or one type single type of cells. So I hope from the diagram it's very much clear to you that simple permanent tissue is made up of only single type of cells or similar type of cells. Now this complex permanent tissue, that is वो complex permanent tissue is that type of permanent tissue which is made up of different type of cells. It is further divided into xylem and phloem. तो आई होप आपने ये नाम पहले भी सुने होंगे, xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem is made up of, xylem is made up of 4 type of cells and phloem is made up of 4 type of cells. That means these are the complex permanent tissues and they are made up of different type of cells. So xylem is made up of tracheids, then vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. And on the other hand, phloem is made up of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. So here comes the diagram of xylem and phloem. So the xylem and phloem are complex permanent tissues and they are made up of different type of cells, as I had already told you. So I hope this much is very much clear to you. So in today's topic we discussed about difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. Okay, then we discussed about classification of plant tissue, and I hope all this is very much clear to you. Next time we will be back with new topic. Till then, thanks.